Okay, here it is. Here it is. I mean, the BSV, I'm sort of... I like the circle, and then we're going away from the circle. So, I mean, it's a bit random, right? I mean, random is the key, and then I switched to rewarding commenters. But my phone battery died. I left it on for my daughter to play a game in the car. So she has to play a game in the car? I don't know, but it's deader than my you know what, after a little dreaming about crypto, dreaming about GCR, right? Makes my phone dead. And anyway, so yeah, you guys have any crypto dreams? Leave a comment. Talk about it. I used to have crypto dreams about prices going sky high and being filled in like 2018 bear market, because once you miss that pump, that crazy pump, it's pretty much over. Those scam pumps on scam exchanges. So I had a dream once where I set a crazy high wick, filled, and I woke up broke, of course. But that was 2018. Now we're in 2023. January 29th, the year of our crypto lord. It's coming up to January 31st. And why is that important? Well, February 1st is the second day of FOMC. Could have a correction. My data said the last 4 times Jerome Powell got up to speak, we dumped. We did a little pump and dump. And then the days before, we actually topped for the SPX 500 and Bitcoin. And Bitcoin proceeded to fall 10 to 20% in the week or two that followed Jerome Powell's speech at FOMC. August 26th wasn't FOMC. It was a symposium at Jackson Hole for the Federal Reserve and financial leaders to talk about inflation and the economy. So, but I'm counting that as the Jerome Powell speech, because if you remember the 21.6 dump to 19.5, and then the bounce, and then the bleed up. Anyway, so last 4 times we dumped 10 to 20%, but it's different this time. The market's bullish. The market doesn't care about inflation, right? The market doesn't really care. We've had metrics that showed the economy is slowing, right? Despite Tesla beating earnings, their numbers still were down versus the year prior. I read something like something was down 20% from the year before. Phone sales. There we go. Samsung sold 260 million phones in 2022. Apple sold 220 million. Those are the leading phones. I didn't get the stats for Google. I think, which is the third. No, and then you have like Huawei. Do they sell more phones than Google? Not sure. It's catch-22 because they're number one or in China, but internationally they might have sold phones more than Google, but I don't think they look at those stats, cause since it's mostly China. It doesn't really tell you about the economy, although it could, based on Huawei numbers. But anyway, Samsung and Apple and Google are more important for phone sales. So phone sales are down 20% year over year. What does that tell you? Well, you might say, hey, people are just tired of the same old looking phone, right? They want something different. Well, the Samsung had the Fold like 3 years ago whenever it came out. The Galaxy Fold. That's 20, that's 21, that's 22. But, yeah, it added a new category to types of phones. And then you had the lower class phones that my friend has it just folds in half. It's like a small phone, like a 6-inch or 5-inch phone, and just folds in half for the hell of it, because it can. Yeah, but that's not the reason. It's one of the reasons, of course. If they had new tech, phone sales would be up, true, but the main reason is the economy slowed. Stocks crashed, inflation went up, the government the U.S. Federal Reserve raised interest rates cause people to take money out of the economy and put it back into the bank, build that healthy, what was it, 7% or 5? What are we at? 5% right now? 4.9, 5.2%, right? So, I forgot. I stopped caring last month because it was just getting to be a headache because we knew they were raising it lower and lower from 0.5 to 0.25. So anyway, yeah, so be careful. Even though we weren't in a little echo bubble, August, the thing with the mid-June after the crash of, a lot of people don't realize we crashed with Luna, the UST crash. What was UST stand for? United Stable Token. Universal Stable Time? I don't know. So after the crash of UST, I don't know. That's weird. Maybe I knew once. Right after that, so we had Bitcoin that went from 30,000. I don't really remember the bottom of that crash. It seemed like it went on for a while to like 24. I wasn't really looking at Bitcoin. I was looking at it a couple times, but we had like a small bounce in alts. So Quan tweets were on everyone's mind while we watched USTC bounce like 5,000x or 8,000x. I don't remember. Sorry, not USTC. Luna. They called it Luna before Lunk. Then they did the conversion. Yeah. So it was still Luna at the time when it bounced like 8,000x. I've never been this way. Huh. Well, I'll take you this way, and we'll see where we'll go today. So, that was April. No, that was May 11th or so. And then in June, we went below 20K. Where did we stop at, like 24K after the Luna crash? I don't remember. Oh, no. Now I remember. No, I do remember, folks. We crashed from like 39,000 to 30,000, maybe 29 in a bounce, 28 and a half in a bounce. And we were hanging around 30,000, like ranging from 29 to 32 for the rest of May. And then when the numbers came out for the June FOMC rates, that they were considered even 100 BPS versus 75, like it was between 50 and 75, and then we crashed hard, and they were like, oh, well, that's because they were actually considering 100 BPS for the first time in history. I just don't know where we are, actually. It's easy to walk between two ridges versus like on the sides of ridges, but not ridges. Oh, we're at the funeral. At my gravesite, my future gravesite. You come see me here. I'll drop the address when I die. You see the address in the vlog, probably by my wife. So that might be my ashes. I think you save like 50% if you just get ashes versus the full body experience at a funeral home. Okay, so then Bitcoin fell from 30. Like I heard some people say, this is the bottom. Guess who said this was the bottom? We also had the Milady FUD that took us from 2 ETH, 2.1 ETH to 0.25 ETH. Oh, no, they're going into the gravesite. That's a funeral. That's my future home. Don't destroy it, please. Come on, guys. Whoa, I don't even know if you can get back up there. Come on, Bubba. Bobo, come on. He's going down. He's made up his mind. He's made up his mind. Come on, buddy. No, he's down, he's gone. They're desecrating those graves. The grave of our ancestors. Oh, is he taking a dump? Oh no. Where's the grounds crew? Send those dogs back up. Mr. Gravedigger. Oh, that's the alarm. That's the dog alarm on graves. Dog alarm on graves. Oh, those flowers, don't destroy those flowers. Come on. Okay, so I'm not gonna go this way. If it was just like a trail, a fence in the middle of a trail, I would go that way, but yeah, we're not going that way. I don't know if the little guy can get back up though. Liberty is, oh, look, okay. Okay. Who's that? Can you get back up? Oh, I'm gonna have to go under the fence for us. Oh no, he's over there. He's over there. He's taking off. He's taking off. Oh no. There's another hole over there. Maybe I can meet him on the other side. Let's see. I'll meet you on this other side. They did a test with 13 different species. I think Stanford tested 13 different species of dogs to see which one was the smartest. And one of the tests was a V fence test where they put the dog bowl of food at the center of the V inside the fence, and the dogs had to navigate around. Yeah, so that was the V test. And actually one of the smartest was the Belgian Shepherd Malinois. So if you can get Belgian Shepherd Malinois, if you want a really smart dog. But all dogs are pretty good. You don't need a super smart dog, to be honest. More likely to get ticks, have to do tick cleanup, and hope they don't get Lyme disease or Rocky Mountain spotted fever. Okay, where was I? Doing a long ass vlog, right? On Sunday? No, yeah, so after the June crash, it sent us from 30 all the way to 17.7. Actually called close to the bottom of the ETH. I think the bottom of the ETH was like $880, and at 9/11, I did an emergency Ethereum $911 buy zone. And hey buddy. Oh, he's peeing on that grave. Hey buddy, how do you get back? He'll just follow us, I guess, on that side of the fence until we find a way through. Okay, and then we bounced and chopped and did chopped liver. What was the price action? Yeah, with the price action from the June bottom, we were kind of bullish. They're like, okay, stocks SPX 500 is bottom, stocks is bottom. That was actually the lowest point for SPX. I think it was like 33. I don't remember. Can I not go through this tree? Am I allowed to go around? Right here, maybe? To go through a tree at some point. There. Okay. Hopefully Barack makes his way back, because I do not want to lose a dog again. I have lost many dogs. Ooh, a mason jar. It says Kerr self-sealing. I don't know how the seal is after all these years. What the fuck is inside? A pine cone? Ooh, whales. It doesn't open. Does not open. Okay, let's pause this for part 2.